Womp womp womp. Time to go get the CO2 refilled. Just a little 5-pound bottle I got here. So I'm gonna take it to my local professional welding supply store and get them to fill it up. They're pretty good about giving me the most that they can pack into this bottle. The bottle's, it's a pretty warm bottle, but they usually blast some CO2 out of it to get the bottle real cold, so they do a pretty good job. So we're gonna head on over to professional welding supply here.
Back door.
All right, set you there. Lock the door. Hopefully it locks. Yep, it locked. Don't go in my house. So let's go. Let's go for a little trip. Got people painting here too. Paint stuff everywhere. So yeah. Here we go. I think it's like 15 bucks for them to recharge this thing anyways, you know. Don't cost much to get 5 pounds of CO2, and it usually gets me through like 5 or 6 kegs possibly. Put you in here. Just throw it down there like that. All right. So yeah. Anywho, my dash mount came off. It's so hot, nothing wants to stick anymore, you know. So, man, I'm ready for fall. I am ready for the fall. Shit's ridiculous how hot it is right now. And driving a stick and vlogging. That's a good safe combination. So we're gonna just go about, I don't know, 5 miles away from my house and get this bottle refilled. So when we get there, I'll see you. We here. Some of you guys go to your local home shop for this kind of stuff, but I I save a couple bucks coming here instead for my CO2. So, yeah, professional welding supply. So I'm gonna go in and get this refilled, and I'll get back to you. There it is, fully filled. I'm good for about 6 or 7 more kegs now. So anyways, I'm gonna head back to the house. So yeah, got my CO2 refilled. And I always, like, on the way home, I always like to keep it up front so it doesn't, you know, you're really not supposed to do that. You're supposed to keep it away from passengers, or you're supposed to store it, like, away. In the sense, it's a safety thing. If the bottle, like, I don't know, was to explode or something. But, I don't know. I just think, this bottle's good till 2018, I believe. When it has to be checked for, you know, make sure it still has integrity. But this bottle I've had, the story behind it really is that I had a different bottle. I bought this kegerator from somebody on Craigslist a while back, my kegerator. And my kegerator, it came with this old rusty nasty CO2 bottle, and the CO2 bottle, it was like, it shouldn't be refilled at all, and they told me that, and I didn't refill it. I actually asked for them to swap it out if they could, and they looked at it, and they were like, yeah, we'll see what we can do. So I waited about a week, and then they gave me this bottle, because these CO2 bottles, they have a different kind of nipple or whatever you want to call it on here, like where you screw the regulator on. Other types of bottles you actually screw into. It's like this is a male connector, but they have female most bottles have like a female connector that a male piece goes into. So yeah, but that should be good. I should be good with this bottle for another 2 years or so. But yeah, the one I had that came with the kegerator definitely was no good, all rusted up. So get those CO2 bottles exchanged and pressure checked every so often to make sure that they're still safe to use, because man, you don't want that shit blowing up in your passenger seat. Yeah, anyways. So I have it in my passenger seat because I don't want it to roll around. I don't want the valve to open and release CO2 everywhere, and I lose most of my CO2. So anyways, guys, this should last me about 7 more kegs or so before I have to refill it. And that's just a 5-pound bottle. I may eventually upgrade to a 10-pound bottle. But I like the amount of space, the little bit of footprint that this bottle really takes up. So one other thing I forgot to mention is don't vlog and drive. I'm just kidding. It can't be any worse than Pokemon Go, right? But no, seriously, about the bottle, a CO2 bottle. Make sure you put that sucker on ice in an ice chest or something. I don't do that necessarily here, but if your bottle's cold, they can get a lot more CO2 in it. Also, another thing is, the reason why I don't do this is they will actually fill the bottle some, purge it to get the bottle cold, and then they'll fill it again, and then I get as much as they can cram in that bottle for the money. I pay about $12.99 for a CO2 refill. The homebrew shops usually charge, you know, $15 to $17 depending on where I go. So I just go to these guys. They're like 5 miles away, and I get just as much as, or more maybe, than I can get at the homebrew shop sometimes. So it's all a matter of convenience, and these guys are really close, so I just go to them every time. And I only go there like every maybe 4 or 5 months, because I brew maybe once a month, so that means I only do like maybe 5 or 6 beers in a 6-month period usually, and they last me, and I don't really have to I don't go through that much CO2 in my kegs. So anyways, guys, see you later. Cheers.